Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of LunarCon 2023. My name is Sam Tongs, and it is good to be here with all of you. And joining me for a short little bit, I have Crystal with me. Crystal, how are you doing this morning?
Hi, everybody. Good morning. I am a little bit tired from yesterday, but the adrenaline is pumping, and I'm ready for today.
I think we're all ready for today, especially after the craziness that happened yesterday. There was so much that went on, and we had so many different contests, so many different game shows, and of course, the unreal amount of money that we've managed to raise, over $4,300.
That's a lot of freaking money, and that means that we hit a charity incentive goal overnight, actually.
What?
So, yeah, $4,200 was our next goal for the Mount Parade unlock, and we hit that. So now, if you look on the website right now, it has secretly appeared on the website schedule.
Secretly appeared. Ooh.
Secretly, it is now there on the schedule. It'll be tomorrow morning before the first event happens.
I think that, because I remember, we were talking about it beforehand, before LunarCon even went live, and you were like, I hope we're able to reach that goal. I hope we're able to reach the ultimate goal. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Crystal. I'm feeling like it's gonna be pretty possible right now. Especially that's just day one.
Yeah,
day one.
That is just day one. Yeah, and we are like almost halfway to our goal right now, and we still have 2 more days. So we didn't even start today. So.
Well, I think this is actually something that we need to talk about as well, because not only do we have charity incentives for Extra Life, which is the charity that we are raising money for, but we also have something else that's going to be really cool. We have the raffle prizes that you can enter in for a chance to win across a multitude of different price tiers. So a raffle, enter in specific amount of money, you get an entry for one of these specific items, Crystal.
Yeah.
And that, in my opinion, is one of the really cool things. Like at $5, you get an ASEAN face mask by Division 10. At $10, the buff debuff patches by Division 10. $15, you get Link Pearl earrings by Dangerous Ladies, which is really cool. $20, 60-day time card from Doc Laladay and Huckleberry Saloon. And at the $25 raffle is the Azam Stone by Dangerous Ladies. So this already is like some really cool prizes, Crystal.
I know, it's really overwhelming because like all of these raffle prizes have been donated to us from the community. So it's just everybody from the community just gathering together to support LunarCon and the charity for this raffle. So it feels like surreal in a way.
Right. The community coming out in droves to help support LunarCon, I think, is one of the really cool things. But this is not the only charity raffle prizes that we have available, because guess what? There's even more. At the $30 price tier, we get the ultimate Final Fantasy XIV cookbook from Asimo. At the $35 tier, a Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker vinyl from That Great Guy 1. At $40, the Y'shtola necklace by Dangerous Ladies. Also really cool cosplay items that you could use to enhance your own cosplay, or just to look really good having a necklace like that. At $45, we have the Elpis mask by Dangerous Ladies, and at $50, a sketch-like character artwork with simple background by Angel. Crystal, unreal, these charity raffle prizes, and so many different ways to enter. Actually, there's only one.
All of the prizes, but yeah, just donating how this works is whatever your highest amount is. So if you're donating $50, you automatically get entered into all of the below prizes. That's a way to say it, sure. So if you don't need to donate like $5 and then $10 to get both of them, that $10 donation will apply to all of the ones below that tier. So you do not need to do that.
So wink wink, go ahead and just hit up that donation link and help out Extra Life, a very worthy cause that we've seen all across Final Fantasy, and it goes to help children's hospitals. So I think it's a very, very worthy cause, in my opinion, Crystal.
It is. It's a cause that I've been supporting. I raised money for charity for Extra Life 8 years ago. It was a really, really long time ago before I even started streaming. So they are my favorite charity to donate to, and I'm really happy to come back to them after all this time.
I'm glad that we have come back to them. And quick note as well, anyone can stream the LunarCon events, and if you want to join in on the charity raising as well, you are more than welcome to. You are more than welcome to come and join us. You can just take that link to the charity page, put it in your own stream. Really, really cool stuff. And of course, once again, it all goes to helping the kids. It's a community-wide effort that has already come to fruition in such a big way. $4,340 out of a grand total. Our big goal of 10,000.
Yeah, I can actually read off some of the donations that we got overnight to give some shout outs here. But first, let me answer a chat question that's a really good question. So for those of you that are entering into the charity raffle, you will be contacted no later than 1 week after LunarCon. So just keep a lookout for your emails. I will be contacting people via the email that they donated with, and you will be contacted no later than Friday this coming week. So just keep a lookout, and I will be reaching out for those prize winners. But yeah, that being said, let me read off some of the donations that we've got overnight. So we have Bedlam Ara with a $30 donation, Kristen Sterling with a $5 donation, an anonymous donor for $30, Shauna Palander for $3, Vanya Bear for $50, Gelly for $55, Vadi Kiri for the $50 donation, Protopon for the $100 donation.
Ooh.
I think that is all of them overnight that we got, and it was enough to get us to our first or second charity incentive goal. We hit it.
And you know what? I'm really looking forward to the the $8,008 charity goal.
You're joining me, right?
Of course. Listen, I'm the Pilk Master General. Okay. All right. Nothing. No Pilk gets drunken without my knowledge in the Final Fantasy 14. No Pilk left behind. I keep my eye on it. It's my legacy, Crystal. I'm the one who brought Pilk into Final Fantasy 14. I have to accept all of the responsibilities that come along with it. So, but we do have a lot of really cool charity incentives, and of course, it all goes along with those raffle prizes. Now, if you have been noticing, we have our first event coming up relatively soon here in about 5 minutes, Crystal, and this is actually something that I think is going to be really awesome. The LunarCon auction.
Yeah, this is the third year running of the LunarCon auction run by Lirmy and Tiki, and I always get really excited to see the items that they have in store, which actually you can see right now. They are listed on, there is an auction page on the website that you guys can go check out. To see all of the items prior to this starting here. But yeah, they always put on like a really, really good show, and it raises a lot of money for LunarCon every year that just gets all filtered back into the con. So every gil spent here, donated to the con, goes right back into it.
And there's, because like some of those contest prizes, right, that we saw yesterday, they got some pretty big Gil rewards, so yeah, everything it's gonna be awesome to say the least. And in fact, we actually have Lirmy and Tiki in here with us right now. I don't know if they wanna say hi, or if they want to say something real quick before we actually get the proceedings going in about 3 minutes here.
Sure.
Go ahead, Tiki.
I was just gonna say hi. I just my little
Perfect.
sure and hi.
See, already perfect. I mean, Tiki, looking at some of the auctions today, how excited are you?
I'm really excited. Lirby put his blood, sweat, and tears into collecting absolutely everything you see in this auction, all by himself. Mad lad. Insane. Spent hours.
Lirmy, thank you. First of all, big thank you for that. Second of all, where's the excitement level for you right now?
I mean, I'm doing it for the third year now, and I'm always a little bit nervous, but I'm glad to always do it. And then this year's a banger, biggest auction item list, most value. Yeah, it's just a lot this time.
And I think I that's one of the cool things about what I'm witnessing here, especially as someone who's not like big time player of Final Fantasy XIV. The fact that we're standing here in an auction hall about to auction off like items in video game person is one of the coolest concepts to me that I still have that kind of difficulty wrapping my head around. And the fact that this has been going on for 3 years now, mine even more blown, Tiki.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is only my second year. I was not even playing 14 in year 1, so I've kind of just taken over in certain ways.
And but taking over like that is initiative, right? That's the important thing, and someone's got to do it. And Tiki, thank you.
And I say I took over, but more I was the emote a lot of people like to use, you know, that like rat shake that just shows the hand grabbing a rat and shaking it vigorously. That was Lirmy to me saying, "You're doing the auction." What? You're doing the auction. Oh, okay.
Well, Crystal, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the auction, I want to get your final thoughts before we kick you out of here.
Okay.
I'm just curious, you know, want to get your input real quick.
On what specifically here? My thoughts on the auction?
Yeah, just your thought on the auctions, how excited you are for it.
I'm always excited for the auction every year because, like, it's it always blows my mind how far people will go to donate large amounts of gil for something that is not worth that much gil. Like, auctions in general always do that, and they are hilarious and very, what's the word? Surprising. I feel like surprising. You never know. Someone might just yell out 100 million gil for like a hat. It's so silly.
I want that hat. I want that hat now. Whatever 100 million gil that hat is, I'm gonna need that hat. So if that
We do
ends
have
up
hats this year.
You hear that, chat? We have hats this year, so there may be that 100 million.
It's your hat.
So 100 million gil for a hat? Yes, please.
100 million gil hat coming up. No worries. All good. All right, but I do believe it is about time to go ahead and start the LunarCon auction. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it to Lirmy and to Tiki to get things going and get things started.
All right. Well, we still kind of have people shuffling in. Doors only just opened, so we're gonna wait a minute or two, allow people to kind of shuffle in, take their seats. As the mod team has been saying, for anyone who's still outside, just reiterating the rules. If you are a taller race like Hrothgar or Viera, please try and sit into the back. Shorter races, please in the front. The very first row is reserved for VIPs, but take a seat wherever you'd like. And I can start going over the rules if people are listening for now. We will probably say them in-game again, but with, you know, yell chat, say chat. A reminder, this event is 100% free for everybody. You're only coming in with Gale. You don't have to do a pre-registration fee with any kind of Gale. So if anyone asks you for money, let us know. So if they're on staff, that's a no. I heard there might be a black-haired Viera asking people for some money around with like a little white fringe in it. So let us know if you see him.
Get the wanted poster out there and maybe even an award for capturing them.
Anyways, we already had people queue. Staff members are currently letting them in, so that's perfect. Last year, this is going to be a timed event to counteract stream delay. So if you are participating in the auction and are in game, please make sure that you have all of the chats on, yell, say, shout, all of that so you can see. And you're allowed to use say throughout the event, but we are only keeping yell and shout chat for the auctioneers and the bids. Only bids in shout chat will be counted. Everything is set in increments for the bids in 1000s. So no haha funny 6969. You gotta do even numbers. You can do 69,000.
Oh.
You can do 69 million if you really want to.
Oh.
But so, if the current bid is currently at 5,000 gil, you can go up to 6,000, or you just gotta keep it even. It just makes it easier to keep track and not have to do lots of math. Once we pick a winner, well, and by pick a winner, I mean time has run out. People have put in the final bids. We have a lovely back seat area with the purple couches up on risers and lofts. That is the winner circle. So once you've won an item, you go back up over there, take a seat. You are not allowed to bid on anything else to keep it fair, because the very first year we had some people who wanted to try and bid on multiple items and quickly almost bought out the entire house, which we want it to be fair. We want this to be fun. We want this to be enjoyable and for everyone to be able to participate. Should the winning bidder not be able to finish the trade for any reason, the winning bid will go to the second highest bidder. So we're going to be trying to do our best to keep track of the money that comes in and who the second place person was who just got outbid at the very end. And again, the items here were 100% provided by Lirmy. Absolutely insane. Spent hours upon hours farming the diadem, going through the variant dungeons, and doing all sorts of content just to get you these items. We hope that this year things are a little more unique, a little more hard to grab easily without spending already lots of gil. And it's really up to you how much things will go for, because each bid is going to start at about 1,000. We're just going to start at 1,000, so it is fair and accessible to everybody. But if Mr. Moneybags walks in and wants to just immediately be like, 1 million, they can. Please try not to raise the amount too quickly. Just because we want people to be able to participate and try and grab items. So, let's have some fun!
Yes, if I can add one more thing. All items this auction are usable by a character which has a learned mount using. So you can all items can be used by a low level character. I made sure of this year with the selection, so it's like everybody can like have fun with the items this year.
And yes, I see people asking in chat. Yes, you are correct. All of the bids happen in-game. You need to physically be here because we will be collecting your money right away via... Well, not right away. Towards the end, we will be using a lovely mannequin so that we don't have to stand here for over an hour just doing 1 million gil, 1 million gil, 1 million gil, a million in trades, because you can only trade a maximum of 1 million at a time. We will try to make it as speedy as we can, but please, if you do end up winning an auction item, please stay till the end so that we can try and, collect the money, give you the items that you rightfully deserve and won. And for people who are worried about the Q&A and things like that, that will be streamed on this channel, so you can just tune into the stream. There's already a really big line outside, so I hate to say it, your chance of getting in after the auction is... almost zero. Housing has limits, and we wish we could have unlimited limits, but unfortunately, we are kind of stuck to what the game allows us to do.
I'm panning around to take a look at all of the people who are sitting in the audience, and look at this crowd. What a turnout for the LunarCon auction.
Yeah.
Yes, this year we decided to make it a medium house because the last 2 years were in a small house. So we give more people a chance to join. But I believe we set all the rules, we said all the things we want to say. I believe we can start, Tiki, can't we?
Oh, right.
Wait, I have to do the thing first.
You gotta do the thing.
Yes, there you go. So, our first item is called Tiki.
All right. So, we perfectly have Crystal already doing it. SweepCon must live on. We are not giving away. We are auctioning off ballroom etiquette next. the ballroom etiquette sweep. You get /sweep. So if you want to join SweepCon, the starting bid currently is at 1,000 gil.
Yes, and I will start the macro, so you will see when you can start bidding. You will not get 1 emote, you will not get 2 emotes, you will get 25 emote books of
Yes.
the sweep emote.
You will be able to give away 25. I did not know the times 25 meant that. Got confused. Yes, we're not giving away 1, but 25, as Lirby said. So you can give out SweepCon to anybody you wish. Please remember, only bids in Shout Chat will be counted. Please do not use them in Say.
And there you go, we have a 2,000.
2,000. We have 3,000. 10,000. Currently is the highest bid. Please keep them in even increments. 11,000. 15,000. 30,000. 31. 32.
We have 45 seconds left.
40,000. Please keep them in even increments. It needs to be in the 1,000 increments. 10K.
That's 100, that's 150.
150K.
Please use the shout chat.
Please use Shout Chat. We're having a lot of people use Say Chat.
Yes.
Chip Megabyte with a 51.
That's already gone. That's already gone.
Oh.
425.
Oh, 106. Yeah, 425 currently. 500,000.
Congratulations, Tanuki, 500,000. You can be seated in the back, and we
Yes.
will get to you after the auction.
Tanuki, please make your way to the back. Choose whichever seat you would like up on the purple couches. Yes, everybody clap, clap, clap. All right, upcoming, our next item. We have my favorite. That one Boja mount.
Yeah. You know that Boja CE called Warn to a Shadow? I wrote it down so I don't make the mistake. Where you fight the Alkonost, that weird green deer-like thing. I know everybody loves Boja, and we will auctioning off 1 whistle of Alkonost so you can ride into the sunset with your very own.
And for anyone who is curious with the items, they are all up on the website as well if you want to see pictures of them. So, for that one Boja mount, the creature, we are starting at 1,000 gil. Please keep them in the 1,000 increments. No 500s, no 900s. It needs to be in thousands. It needs to be even. 10,000. 50,000. You do not have to farm Boja for this. 65,000, 75,000,
You never have to farm Boja.
100,000.
It's even worse. It's a treasure map drop.
200,000. It's a treasure match drop. God, you do not have to farm that at all. Lirmy did all that pain and suffering for you. 500,000. 5,500. 600,000. 1.5 million.
Well, there we go. That's LunarCon. It's annoyed.
We have 45 seconds left at the time. Well, we have the
2
timer
mil.
in game.
2.8.
2.8 million. Please keep all of your bids in the Shout Chat. We will not count them if they're in Say Chat. 5 million. We are currently at 5 million. Damien really wants this mount.
Big Alkonost fan over there.
6 million from... Oh, nope, Damien's coming in with the 7 million instantaneously. Oh god,
little-
Damien
little
really
more.
wants this.
Little bit war over here.
7.1 million. 7.5 million. 9 million.
And this is also our final bid. Congratulations.
Damien Briarthorn has won with the mount with 9 million. Please get up and take a seat in the winner's chairs. The couches in the back. Well done. All right. Now we have a pretty cool item up and available. It's a little more niche for some people, but if you like collecting orchestration rolls and don't necessarily like farming content to try and get those drops, we currently have the trial orchestration package with End Caller, Your Answer, The Final Days, With Our Hearts Aligned, Battle with the Four Fiends, Burned Memory, Unworthy, Forged in Crimson, and Voidcast Savior.
Yes.
All
this
of
is
these can be yours. The
Which is-
starting bid is
which is-
1,000. Sorry.
which is no, it's fine. Which is every trial orchestral release from 6.0 to 6.4. And all those songs are pretty good because
Yeah.
this game has good songs. Imagine that. And here we go.
10,000, 50,000, 100,000. Oh God. 110, 200, 300,000, 500,000, 525,000. 55, well, 550,000. Oh. 625,000. I'm assuming 100,000. I'm assuming you're trying to do that.
No,
700.
750.
750. Two people tied at 750. 1 million. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. If you really want it, currently at a million. 1.1 million. 1.25 million. Oops, I went too away from keyboard. My bad. Just reading the chat. We have 1.3 million. 1.4 million. 1.5 million. 1.6 million. We have two people tied at 1.6 million. 1.7 million. 1.8 million.
Last 10 seconds.
2 million.
Here we go.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You guys ran out of time. Xanther at 2 million has won. Congratulations.
I'm preparing the next item. Yes, you can talk.
All right. So, the next item up for sale is our 6.1 trial housing, the Blue Feather Astrolabos. I actually don't know too much about this item, so Lirby, if you would like to chime in.
Yes, it's from the Extreme in 6.1. It's, well, we don't want to go too much into spoilers, but it's the first Extreme released in Endwalker, and that's the housing item from it.
All right, so we will be starting in the next 10 seconds. Starting bid will be 1,000 as always. I will become a broken record throughout this entire auction. I am so sorry. 1 million off the bat. 1 million off the bat. Xavier really wants this. 2 million. 2.8 million. 3 million.
It is one of the more unique housing items. Love the effect in the middle. Always like looking at it.
It is very pretty.
Yes, we are less than 45 seconds away from ending this auction.
Ladonia is currently in the lead with 3 million on the bid. And I apologize if I butcher anybody's name. I have goldfish brain. I can't remember a lot of things. Pronunciation is hard.
And there we go. 3 million.
All right. Ladonia, Pharaoh, please take a seat up in the winner's circle with 3 million bid winning this item. All right, I will give you a minute to.
Yeah, that will. You can already talk about it.
All right, so we're gonna be getting them up on screen and stream for everybody, and up front visually for everybody. But currently, for our 5th auction item, we have the Lawless Varsity Package, which for the low price of starting at 1,000 gil and could go up to who knows how many millions, we have the Lawless Enforcer gloves, Lawless Enforcer shoes, Lawless Enforcer hat, jacket, slacks, and then we have the varsity shoes, the flat cap, the varsity jacket, buttoned varsity jacket, the varsity bottoms, and the varsity skirt. You get 3 outfits for in this package, all of the varsity stuff that came out semi-recently that everyone was kind of fighting for. And the hat gives you glasses if you ever wanted nice-looking glasses and a hat at the same time. It gives it to you. And
Also the dreaded map exclusive again.
Yes. It's another thing where you have to farm maps in order to be able to craft some of these items. You do not have to farm for hours with maps. We all know how bad the drops can be sometimes. So, in the next 10 seconds, we will be starting the bids for this. As always, the starting bid will be 1,000 gil. $10K, $100K, $500K. 550, 600, 1 million. $1.1 million, 1.3 million, yeah, we have two 1.3 millions.
Yes.
1.4, 1.5, 1.5 again.
In case of a tie, the first one
Yes,
who
the
bids
first
counts.
bid will be taken into account. 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 2 million, 2.5 million. This is a reminder, you can only bid on items once and win once. You can bid in every time, but you can only win one item.
Current bid still stands at 2.5. Now it's 2.6. Me in my mouth. 3 mil.
3 million. I just like the slash shit. Shit. Sorry, sit. My bad. In the shout chat.
Congratulations, Melvina.
I'm sorry. Listen, we missay words all the time. I have done it many times on live broadcast. I'm not a streamer, but I've done broadcast many other times. Stinks. I accept my fate as Bobo the Fool. Yeah, the Freudian slip.
Right, next up. I'm ready.
All right. Next up, we have the Submarine Minion Package. So, if you happen to not have an FC, or you're in an FC that does not give you access to some of the items that they get while doing the submersible dives, we have 3 minions from that. The Goggled-Eyed Dogu, the Bantam Train, and the Susasaurus, my personal favorite minion. Looks like Nessie, and if any of you can see, I run an FC called Nessie. We love cryptids here. We love our creatures.
And there's a Nessie.
So, these items are you are only able to get them through submarine voyages. So if you don't have access to any of that, this is your one chance to get it. 1 million off the bat. 1 million instantaneously. 1.1 million. $1.5 million. Yes, the Nessie is at least interactable. The Suzosaurus, you can feed them and pet them. They do a little flip. 1.8 million. 2 million. 2.5 million. Yeah, the Suzosaurus does a little flip if you pet them. And they'll eat from your hand. Just don't read the description, it's kind of sad. Of the minion. They get found in the submersible, they lost their parents, so you're their parent now.
We are still at
Yes, do you
2.5.
want to be a dad? Do you want to be a parental figure? Do you want to be a mother? You can.
Is it really one of your favorite minions, Tiki?
Yeah. Yes.
Really, I think. I mean,
Yes.
I know that because there's one more coming up soon.
I am aware.
As we are
I have
closing
a
on
few
the auction.
favorites. I can have more than 1 point favorite. 3 million.
Oh, the snipe!
The snipe
That's
at
how
the
I like
very,
it.
very end. All right. Clock, you win this at 3 million. Please get up and go to the winner's chairs.
Come to one and one again, picking up a housing item because that's up next.
All right. So the next item we have up for bidding is going to be the 6.2 trial housing, the Storm Crow sword stand. A beautiful housing item, if I may say so. Gorgeous glow, gorgeous detail, stunning centerpiece to put in any apartment or house you may have.
And as a paladin main, I always love swords on display. Here we go.
$500,000. $1 million. $1.5 million.
People really liking that 6.2 trial. I wonder why.
Who can say?
That's we're about halfway done.
We're currently standing at 1.5 million for this item. $1.6 million. $1.8 million.
Shinichi really seems to want it.
No. $2 million. $2.5 million.
Was prepared for that.
Oof. Shinichi, you win this item at 2.5 million. A reminder for some of those having issues with trying to get into Shout Chat, you can click on the little word bubble that is right by you. Right on your chat, right by you. Right on your chat, and you will get an option to go through the list. If you are on controller, you will just have to go over to your chat and... trying to remember how to do it. No! You'll have to move your cursor over just a little bit to open that up.
As I'm already setting up the next auction, which is...
Alright. Next item up for auction, we have the Salon package, including the server gloves, the Salon server shoes, Salon server hat, the server vest. We have the dress vest, the dress gloves, the Salon server bottoms, and the Salon server skirt. 2 cute outfits you can use for any kind of venue you would like. works really well in a variety of glams with the single pieces or the entire set.
Yes, perfect for cafe, restaurant venues if you like to do that.
For those on PS4 controller, now I'll have to go over this in a moment after the fact, because I am also a controller player and usually play on PlayStation.
You can go ahead and do it.
I apologize. So what you're going to do for that, people can start the bids. You're going to be clicking the center button to get your chat selected on the little number pad, not number pad, but the arrow pad. You're going to click over to the left and your cursor is going to be on the bubble. Press X and then you will be able to swap what your chat is. You'll get a little list. Scroll up and down. An Xbox controller, I don't know how to help you there.
As we're already at 500,000. If that's not a typo, that's 5.6 million.
Yes, if that's not a typo, that's 5.8 million. Someone just came in saying, nah, I want that.
Okay, that was a typo. So we take the 750,000 from Verona.
750,000. Oh god, I saw the 5.8k and I thought it was million because the first one was a million. So I'm like, they're coming in with a snug.
There's your million.
There's a million. Now we're at a million. 1 million. 1.3 million.
Once again, those item materials are treasure map exclusive.
Yes. These are treasure map exclusive items.
So we're at 1.3. 10 seconds left.
1.5 million. 1.6 million.
Now
Ooh, it was right at the end. I'm
closely
sorry.
after the macro end.
It was right as the macro ended. I'm sorry. So, Alicina, I think. I apologize if I butchered your name.
Alcina, yeah.
Alcina. You have won 1.5 million. You haven't won the 1.5 million. You've won by paying 1.5 million. Please take a seat in the winner's chairs, couches, the lounge.
We can also lounge.
The lounge. All right. Up next, we have another orchestration package. This time, it is with the Alliance raids. We have Pilgrimage, Radiance, In the Balance, Favor, Rhythm of the Realm, and Dedicated to Moonlight. So these are all the Alliance raid sounds, I believe, for music for...
Oh, yes.
Yes. Current content. The 6 point... Pretty much
The 6
everything.
point X12 Alliance raid series, yes. And it's a perfect preparation for Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, while we're talking about the Alliance, so what's your spoiler-free opinion about the Alliance raid?
I'm having a lot of fun with it, more in the sense of I like the music. That's what makes the fights fun, is the music.
Mm.
We start off strong with 200,000. 201. I am very excited to see how this story will conclude. It is very interesting, the kind of concept they gave us. We're at 350,000. 360,000. Currently, oh, nope, the music just stopped. I'm like, in the house we happen to play Rhythm of the Realm. I'm incorrect, it just stopped. 375,000. $380,000. 400,000. 450,000. Hey, sometimes you're able to get these items for cheaper. For those who can't see,
it won't happen often here, but it happens.
Currently, the chat is being blocked off, and some people are like, "Oh, these are cheaper than the market board." Yeah, sometimes you can win with these auctions and get stuff for cheaper. 610,000.
Now that's what
2 million. Oh, someone got a little
We're already
salty.
done, Tiki. To the way you're back here.
who won at...
Ophelia with 600,000.
Ophelia won at 600,000. That's a steal. Most of these orchestration rolls still go for about like $1 million, $500,000 each. Some of them drop down, but the market board is always very unbalanced and unpredictable.
Oh man, the next one.
So, our first variant dungeon. You don't want to do it? No, thank you. We have the entire outfit set available for you. We have the noir hat, the noir long coat, the noir leather gloves. Leather? I don't know what I was saying before. Noir slacks, the noir shoes, and the ballroom etiquette. Ample appreciation. You get the wow emote as well.
Yes, I'm setting up a mannequin because
They're currently being
mannequin
set up right now, so
mannequin limits are a thing.
please bear with me on this. Well, please bear with Lirmy. He's doing his best. I speak really, really fast. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But for those goated in the chat, if you really like Columbo and just want to ask one more thing, you finally can have an outfit that works with it.
Okay, there you go.
And
Yes,
there we are.
to get all the items listed, by the way, you have to do 27 runs of the Sylvan Subterrane.
Yes.
Who did it? This guy.
Yes. Lirmy spent way too many hours on collecting these items for you, so you don't have to. Does the hat work for Vieras and Hrothgars? I don't know. We are starting at 200,000. $210.
I like reading my heart goes off for you, Lirmy. It gets worse.
Not only that, not a part of this entire auction. We're at 250,000, 300,000. Lirmy also fully completed the diadem. I mean, like, has the pterodactyl mount. Maxed it all out. All of the crafters and gatherers. I can't believe it.
Yes.
That is
We had 500,000, by the way.
feat. We are at 550,000. All right. Oh God, I'm so delighted to say this name genuinely. Bibble Chalupa.
Nope.
Oh no,
Go one
it's
up.
not. Oh. Verona. I missed that. The chat's moving
Between
way too quickly.
that.
2 million. Regalio.
There you go.
You go up there. Go up. You know who you are. I'm sorry. The chat started going too fast on my screen. So I saw Bibble and it looked like the highest number, which I would like to say, Bibble, I love your name. It's great. It's funny. It made me smile. I saw you out in Limsa a little bit earlier. I love seeing the silly names people create.
For our next auction, what comes after 6.2?
6.3!
Yes!
I can count. To 4. Maybe. Alright. So, we have our next item up for auction. 6.3 Trial Housing, the Infernal Archfiend Cloak. Beautiful, beautiful wall piece. Glowy, good colors. I like it. Just, pleases my brain.
Yes, and it's the only wall-mounted item from the Trials this expansion so far. We don't know what 6.5 will bring us.
Starting bid is 1,000. No one has bid yet.
There you go.
2,000. 3,000.
Maybe it's your time to make it steal here.
5,000. And 50,000. 100,000. Maybe I should just wait until the very last if people weren't gonna bid. 130. We are at 500,000. 1 million.
We are less than 30 seconds left.
1.6 million.
Ten seconds left. 1.6 million is the highest bid so far.
People seem to be waiting for those snipes.
That is, and there we go.
There we
The
go.
snipe was there.
Xavier, you have won this item with the 2 million bid. All right. One of these
This is how
items
you
will
auction.
be for the next two items, one of these we will be unable to put inside. It is outdoor furnishing. One will be indoor furnishing. We have the Sleepyhead Package 1 with the camping tent some of you saw on the way outside, and then the freestanding rattan hammock, which is a bed item for inside. You'll have to wait till it comes back downstairs. While we are waiting, this is a reminder for you all. Unclench your jaw, unshrimp those spines if you're able to. If you have not had something to drink in a while, please go take a sip of water or something. Please go get something to eat if you have not had anything to eat in the last 4 to 5 hours. And take your meds if you haven't taken your meds. Remember, put that on a timer, an alarm. Please. And thank you.
I'll be able to jump up at some point. There we go.
And every time I do this, someone's like, oh shoot, I forgot to take my meds. You're welcome. Alright. 2,000, 3,000. 4,000. 7,000. 10,000. 12,000.
'Yes, both items, once again, submarine material only. So if you don't have a submarine, you might have problems getting this.
30,000. 40,000. 45,000. 60,000. 10 seconds left. 65,000. 70,000. Oh. And at the end, Chip Megabyte at 1 million. Please go take a seat in the winner's lounge. Some of you might have to start scooching a little bit together. How many?
There should be 20 seats.
Yeah, we should be good.
But Tiki, I'm still sleepy.
Well, if you're still sleepy, we have Sleepyhead Package 2, which this is farming maps, yet again, for the materials to make these items. We have the plain pajama shirt, the Cactar pajama shirt, and the Chocobo pajama shirt.
As I'm setting up, mannequins are a bane of housing.
So the new pajama sets we have for the game. Oh, no, they're turned around. We have the shirts for each of them. Comfy, cozy, and great for any kind of loungewear glam you're thinking of. Has anyone ever done a like sleepover themed like DJ rave? I think that would be funny. Everybody show up in PJs and comfy clothes. I don't know why, I just think that would be funny. A rave you expect to be hype, but then everybody shows up in their PJs. comfy rave.
And there we go.
1 million. Quickly did it start. 1.1 million. 3 million.
Let's go, sleepyheads.
Let's go, sleepy. 5 million. 6 million. Now you can be Eepy in-game as well as real life.
Maybe you can host a like pajama-based art party with it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cute. 7 million.
7 million.
7.5 million. 8 million. Hey, people really want these PJs. You gotta farm maps for the materials. This is insane. 8.5 million.
9.6.
9.6.
And even 10.
$11 million. And no snipe. Shay, with the 11 million, please go take a seat. You have won PJs. Woo woo. All right, and then, the next package. It will be hard to show because mounts aren't allowed inside. We have our mount package, and this current package is called "Farming the Diadem is Fun," they said.
It's not.
As Lirmy can attest to, farming it for multiple reasons. We have the Big Shell Whistle, the Antelope Doe Horn, the Tragus Horn? I'm sorry, I'm bad at names. The Ufiti Horn, and the Albino Karakurul Horn. So you get the sheep, a gorilla, a big goat, the antelope-looking creature, and the crab. I wish we could show these to you, but unfortunately, no mounts inside, which rigged, honestly. The pictures are up on the website if you want to see them.
Yes. I can tell you that all those mounts in the diadem in the Guardian Restoration is worth 42,000 Skybuilder scripts.
That's a lot of scripts.
It is.
50,000. 80,000. 200,000. 250,000. 350,000. Yeah, if you want to save your sanity, not needing to farm the diadem to be able to get all those scripts. 700,000. 1 million. 1.1 million. 1.6 million. 1.7 million. 1.8 million. 1.9. It's going, it's neck and neck. 2 million. 2.5 million. Oh, they are not giving up. 3 million. 3.5 million. You have 10 seconds left. 3.8 million. 4 million. Memsi with the 4 million. Please go take a seat in the winner's lounge. I'm looking at somebody who ran upstairs. I'm sorry, my neck broke for a second there. It's close enough to Halloween. That's normal. Pay no mind. All right. For the display itemed lovers out there for your housing, we have another sword. We have the 6.4 trial housing, the Eventide sword stand. Another stunning display with purple smoke and lightning and a lovely dragon or worm, if some people prefer, circling around it.
Yeah, we start with 1 million.
And
With
yep,
my opening bid. Starting strong. It is the last current trial holding item. The next one will come out on Tuesday with the next trial. And who knows what it will be.
and this is a reminder, post LunarCon, the servers will be going into maintenance for the new patch, so woohoo! Woo yeah woo, new content! 1.2 million, 1.3 million.
About
30
30
seconds
left.
left. 1.4 million.
Once again, itching my love for swords and swords on display. 2 million, 10 seconds left.
Congratulations, Mai. You win with a 2 million bid. You were expecting a snipe, I respect it. But it would only be 2 million. You ended up winning.
So, Tiki, you know what I asked you earlier what your favorite minion is? You wanna
Yeah.
retract that statement?
I have multiple favorite minions. Yes,
For
you have the
example?
cute little lizard. You have the sewer skink. It's the closest thing we have to a leopard gecko. I love them.
Yes.
They're so
This is
pudgy and
the
cute.
variant dungeon package. All the minions come from the variant dungeons.
So, we have the sewer skink, we have the sponge silky, the okuri the chochin, sorry. And the kuromaru. So, you can get the yokai lantern, the cute little floating mouse creature. I'm just trying to describe them as best I can.
Yes, I show them.
The sewer skink and dog.
No Shiromao because it didn't drop. You will hear about it in auction number 20.
2.5 million off the bat. 4 million. But yes, I have many favorite minions. I like the Suzosaurus, I like the Sewer Skink, I love the Hedgehog, and the top tier minion is the Fat Cat.
Well, we know how much the LunarCon attendees
Love Fat Cat.
love the fat cat.
$5 million, 5.5 million. Yeah, the
Speaking of-
RNG for minions is kind of
Yes. Speaking of fat cat, don't forget to get your fat cat umbrella if you want it.
Yes, the tome event ends this at the end of LunarCon, technically. If you really think about it, we go into patch next on Monday. We go into
6.9.
24-hour maintenance patch. 24-hour maintenance. 7 million. Kiku,
Right.
you have won with your 7 million bid. All right. You thought we were done with orchestration packages. You're wrong. We have more. We have the orchestration package for the Raid series. So we have up for in a bundle Ancient Shackles. I can't pronounce that second one. I'm not going to even try.
Leones.
And so and I'm like, oh.
Yes.
I need someone to say that for me so I don't butcher it. Silent Scream, me, all the time. Scream, Embers, White Stone Black, One Amongst the Weary, Fleeting Moment, Athena, the Tireless One, and Ultima's Perfection, Endwalker.
Yes, though 2 of them are only from the Savage version. And let me tell you a story about those while the auction is going. Let me tell you about the story about those Equestrian Walls. So I farmed them, I finished farming them, and then the Moogle Tome event came out. Which, well, all those raids are in the Moogle Tome event, and yes, basically had to farm more. 10k.
15,000. 50,000. As I said before, and I see in Twitch chat, I'm bad at pronouncing words sometimes. Which is ironic, because I used to be on the radio, so I had to say lots of names and words I did not know how to pronounce. Fake it till you make it, as they say.
150k. This might be a steal, because all those Equestrian Walls are worth an arm and a leg.
300,000. 500,000. 600,000. 700,000. 800,000. 900,000. Will we break what? Now we broke 1 million. I was just about to say, will we break 1 million? Yes, we did. 1.1 million. 1.2 million. 1.5 million. 2 million. 3 million.
Jonathan Fortnite?
Mr. Jonathan Fortnite at 3 million. Let's go. Speaking of Mr. Jonathan Fortnite, you will see him later today in the cosplay contest. We will be having that. You will also have the joy or unfortunate circumstance of hearing me MC part of that as well, again. So, that is a private event. You will not be able to show up, but please join in the stream to see all of the amazing cosplayers and the cosplays they have built for us in-game.
Alright,
Please give them all your support. Please, please, please. They're so cool. It's gonna be such a cool show. I'm so excited. Sorry. I had to be distracted for a moment.
it's getting a little sturdy now on the auction stage, because the next auction is the Flagstone Foundation. Once again, submarine exclusive item, and you won't get 5 of them. 5 Flagstone lofts. So you can build a little house, a little cave with it. So this might be something for the housing enthusiast. And here we go. To the
We
races.
start off strong with 250,000.
I sent a lot of boats in the last weeks and months
Many boats.
to get those. Current bid still stands at 250k, 250,000, 300k, 500.
And 550,000. $600,000, 700,000. Sometimes I wish you guys could see the in-game chat because people are having an absolute ball over the jokes. Y'all funnier than me. That's not fair.
3 are less than 30 seconds left, 700k.
800. 950,000. Goro was expecting the snipe, but there is no snipe. You win with the 950,000 bid. You get
So-
5 flagstone foundations.
So I've been a little quiet up until now, but I have to chime in real quick. Rock and stone! Alright, that's it for me.
As many people have been saying.
Yeah, you can chime in whenever you want.
Please chime in at any point.
You two are doing a fantastic job, and I just want to say that my mind is still currently being blown by everything that is happening. Everyone out in the audience, everyone in chat, you have all been fantastic. But once again, I'm going to leave it to you, Lirmy and Tiki.
All right. It's time to walk fashion baby because we have the fashion package up for our next auction item. The Tsukumogami parasol, the Sabotender parasol, the Blue Blossom parasol, the White Lace parasol, the Pixie wings, the Archangel wings, the False Classic spectacles, and the Plum Paper parasol. Sorry, I butchered like one of those. I think.
So
I
that's
can't
five,
remember.
5 umbrellas, 2 wings, and 1 pair of glasses.
Yes. And now they have fixed accessory items that you are able to do a little bit more while wearing them. You aren't just stuck standing there doing nothing. Other than looking cute, which some people do enjoy. And y'all deserve to feel and look cute. Don't let anybody ever dull your sparkle, please.
Yes, the auction's going while I show off the rest of the items, but we already have 750k. The big fashion package. Fashion is endgame. Every MMO player should know that.
1.1 mil. 1.5 mil. $2.2 million. 2.5 million. 2.6 million. 3.1 mil. 45 seconds left. 4 million. $4.1 million. We got 30 seconds left. 4.2 million. Some of these items are map exclusive. A lot of these involve an obnoxious amount of farming.
For example, the variant dungeons. Oh boy.
4.2 million is currently the highest bid. Media at 4.2. All right. And we are at our final auction item for today. Our final package.
Buy your buy time for me, please.
I will. So I will buy time as we get this on. I won't talk about it just quite yet. While I have your attention here, this is a reminder. While you guys are here in Brynhilder, we do have a official Artist Alley hangout location spot where some of our artists are in-game and just vibing. You are free to vibe there at any time. We also have the Artist Alley information in the Discord. The plot, if you're curious, happens to be in the Mist, Ward 25, Plot 37. So if you want to hang out with some cool artists, maybe vibe with them, go for it. Also, please check them out in the Discord. They are very, very talented. We want to showcase off some of the people, the talented people in the community. They worked really hard.
Yes, you can go ahead. It's the big one.
All right. I was just waiting. I was starting to pull up other things to start speaking about because I didn't know what to say. All right. So the LunarCon runs. No, thank you. If you don't want to do the LunarCon dungeons, the Rokon dungeons, sorry. I started saying LunarCon, not the inns, not the nice inns with the onsens. My bad. You don't have to farm it. Lirmy did that for you and lost his mind. I was in call half the time. The poor thing. We have the full outfits that you can both get. The Bujin Iboshi, the Bujin Hitatare, the Bujin. I'm not gonna be able to say these words. I'm so rusty in Japanese. I haven't spoken in so long. So I'm just gonna skip it. I'm sorry. I don't need you guys
You
to
can
hear
say
me
the
butcher these
Shishu
names.
set.
The Shishu set. I can at least say that. I want to read off the items, but I can't. And then we also have the rose-colored spectacles, the ballroom etiquette, scrupulous citations, modern aesthetics, ambitious ends, and looping in the deepest fringes orchestration role.
Which would be everything you can buy of Mount Walkon. The emote is, by the way, slash reference. How many ones do you have to do this? 36. You have to run 36 times Mount Walkon to get everything. Did I do it? Yes.
While also farming for yourself as well, so it was like double
Yes.
that. Or starting strong, 3.1 million.
It's our final auction of the day, by the way. So if you
This
want to
is
go
the
wild,
final item we have. Go wild, go ham. You got a lot of gil in your pockets. Go for it.
Bibble. Well, I do not need a hug or a cup of tea. I just need strength to do it again with the next variant dungeon coming up in 6.51.
Also, to give a shout
3.1.
out, the lovely setup you see in here is all designed by Lirmy. He is the one who decorated this entire house and had it set up for this event. So please give him your love, your support. Absolutely insane. Made all of the mod outfits that you've been seeing crafted like over 30, 40,
45.
45. Insane.
No, I do it all for the fans, for the community, for the convention. It's not a problem as we are closing in on the last auction. 30 seconds left.
You're currently at 3.5 million. Ah, I'm sorry. Urban Dictionary. Dang. $4 million.
4 million.
Naomi, you have won this with the 4 million bid, and that's snipe. All right, and that is it for the LunarCon auction we currently have.
Do you have any final words, Siki?
Not in particular. I've been saying stuff throughout. Thank you for putting up with me as your host.
Yes, and thanks everybody for allowing me to be a part of LunarCon for the past 3 years. I always do it like with all the passion and all like the effort I put into it, and thank you.
All right, well, I think that was a fantastic LunarCon 2023 auction. We still have some amazing individuals inside of the auction hall, and of course to all of our winners, a big thank you for your very, very generous amount of gil that you spent today. So a big cheer out here for everyone, and of course to our two amazing hosts for this event, Lirmy and Tiki. So before we start winding things down, Lirmy, where can everyone find you? What's up with you?
You can find me mostly at in-game, but also on the social media at LermyPat.
Awesome. And Tiki? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I cut you off, Lirmy?
No.
Oh, okay. And Tiki?
Yeah, no, I vibe around in game quite a bit, but also I am at Cosmically Tiki on the social media and stuff like that. I don't really have anything for my wool or stuff like that. Still kind of new to this game, even though I've been here for 2 years.
Hey, listen, I'm right there with you, Tiki. So the fact that you're like organizing and running auctions and doing all of this is a fantastic benefit here for LunarCon, and we really appreciate.
If I may,
yes,
interject. I have the total already calculated out. We have a total of this auction of 66.225. So 66.25 million. I'm sorry. Were spent today.
66.25 million, everyone. That
You're so
is
close to 69. Dang it.
I know. I didn't want to say it out loud because it would have made me sad, Tiki. But you're right. But still, 66.25 is nothing to frown about. That is a fantastic, fantastic showing. I would say a fantastic.
It all goes back into the con for
all goes back into
preparation. yes, for preparation for events, for the prizes and everything. So it all goes 100% into the con.
I'm floored, honestly, by all of the hard work that you did as well, Lirmy, in gathering up all of these items and I think losing bits and pieces of your soul, maybe a little bit here and there.
No,
but-
I'm a crafter. I'm used to it.
Okay, you're used to it. You've already lost the soul, basically, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. we really do say a big thank you, though, everyone in chat and everyone who participated. A big thank you to Lirmy as well for putting in the time and the effort. Even though they don't have a soul, it's still a lot of work. It's still something very awesome that they've done, and we really do appreciate that. Now, even though the LunarCon auction has concluded, we're still going to be hanging around for a little bit here, getting things set up, of course, for the... well, listen, Lirmy, Tiki, I think we're all excited about what's coming up next.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh boy.
This is actually, I think, probably going to be... everything in LunarCon is really cool, right? But I think this is going to be the absolute highlight of the entire event. And that is the Bethan and Colin Q&A. Of course, the voices of Alice and Alphino that is being done with Crystal. It's Q&A, and so I think that is going to be so stinking cool. The fact that we were able to get Final Fantasy XIV voice actors of 2 major characters and a chance, them giving their time and being able to interact with the community, I think is something that is going to blow the doors wide open for LunarCon.
And there are most questions you, the community, provided. So
Yeah.
So
I'm
as I
collecting those,
understand,
going through them.
yeah, I was gonna say, as I understand it, so we gather up the community questions, and then there's also going to be a lightning round that's going to be happening later on as well. So a lot of really cool opportunities here, and something like I said, it's really phenomenal of them to have done that, to come out here to spend time with the community, and it just goes to show you that LunarCon is really amazing.
Oh, and one thing I need to interject really quick because I just got messaged by our G-Poser team. All of the winners, please stick around so that we can get a official G-Pose for you all together in a group of all of the winners so we can commemorate your victories. Please stick around.
Taking a look at all of the winners right now. The excitement, all of the joy coming off them. It's very cool. And of course, all of the auction items that were sold off today.
Yeah, and some of these people really got a deal, got an absolute steal. Some of these items are still like 5 to 6 million on market board, and they paid maybe like 3 million. 50% off, I'll take it.
I'll take it too, right? any way that you can get it, just that's one of the cool things about the auctions, right? Is being able to potentially get things at a little bit of a lesser price, and of course, helping to support out LunarCon and being able to get these events running and being able to help out the prizes, because of course later on today, you mentioned it a little bit earlier, Tiki, but we do have the in-game cosplay contest that is happening after the Q&A session.
Yes.
Then we have the Husky by the Geek live concert, a VIP Alliance raid with a twist, and then the Synodic survey with Synodic Scribe, and I believe that is going to be it for today. Yes, that is going to be the last event on the stream, on the main stream for today. Of course, there's always going to be some other crazy, awesome things going on in the background.
Stacked day today.
It is a stacked day. It is a really stacked day. And if you thought day 1 was amazing, well, day 2 is proven to be just as exciting and just as phenomenal. In fact, I would even go so far as to say much more phenomenal with what we already have going on. And as a small reminder, chat, I am looking at, of course, our Extra Life donations that we have raised so far. We're sitting at $4,495. Wow. It continues to go up and up ever so much more. And of course, we had the $10,000 goal that we're looking to hit. We've already had 2 of our incentives met. That is going to be the VIP Alliance Raid with a twist that is happening later today. Then we have the Mount Parade across Eorzea, which is happening, I believe, tomorrow, which we broke at 4,200. And then at 55,696,69, we had the VIP PvP with viewers, 6,900, nice. We have the Nest Alliance Raid with viewers after closing ceremonies, $8,008. We have the Pilk Time with LunarCon leader Crystal, the VIPs, and the LunarCon staff, which of course includes myself. I'm going to be partaking in some delicious Pilky beverages. Lirmy and Tiki, will you two be pilking it up?
I will be doing it with soy milk because I can't. I'm lactose intolerant.
That's perfectly.
I cannot as well. I'm sorry.
And Lirby
There are
cannot
reasons.
have any carbonation, so no pilk.
That is perfectly fine. Lirmy and Tiki, also perfectly fine as well. Soy milk is an excellent substitute. You can have soy pilk.
So have soy pilk. I almost wanted to make it even worse because I saw that Mountain Dew in the States brought out their new Halloween flavor, which is a mystery flavor, and I'm like, am I really gonna do this instead? No, I'll just buy a bottle of Pepsi.
It's probably for the best. So yeah, we're gonna.
It'll just taste like a flat, like, I don't know,
That's what
Pepsi
I
float.
tell everybody. Everyone's always like, ew, pilk, and it's like it's actually kind of awesome. So I don't.
It's a melted ice cream float, just with Pepsi.
Now, if you wanted to know something interesting, chat, you should have been there for the world race where we had tuna pilk. So that was fun. Rook and myself.
Ooh.
That was not fun, actually. I take that. It was awful. Yeah, Tiki, that's the right one. Now, at $9,999, we have the official LunarCon after party and second art party. A lot of really cool incentives here for charity, which you can go ahead and type in !charity if you want to hit that up. And of course, we also have the raffle prizes that you can take a look at a whole bunch of different tiers, $5, $10, $15, $20, $25. And then moving on from that, we have the $30, $35, $40, $45, and $50. And a reminder to all, if you donate at the $50 tier, you will get an entry for every single one of the raffle prizes, all the way from 5 to the 50. I mean, Tiki, great prizes, right? Great.
Oh, absolutely.
Great incentives here to donate to charity, of which we have. I mean, I said it to Crystal at the very beginning of the broadcast, but we're already at almost $5,000 on day 2.
Yep. And we didn't hit the $5,000, so I'm sorry to everybody. You can't turn me into a Lalafell. We did a vote. If we raised it by the end of the day, $5,000, I had said in the spur of the moment of the pregame, the pre-show, the two, I would Fantasia into whatever people vote for, and we had 181 votes for Lalafell. The next runner-up was 68 votes for Vieira. Sad. I will not become a potato.
No potato, not today, but hey, you know what, that's fine. I think we all would have liked to see that. So
Who knows? I might show up as a potato at some point.
Yeah, maybe like a day potato or something, like a daily pass to be a potato. But yeah, I still think that we've had some really cool events so far. I personally am really looking forward towards the in-game cosplay contest that you are also going to be a part of, Tiki. I don't want to peel the curtain back too much here, but suffice to say, yeah, Chad, this is going to be something that I think you all should be very, very excited for.
Oh, people have been working hard. We've even had people in past years. It was kind of just like give us your information and all that type of stuff. Yeah, you're in. Yeah, you're in. Yeah, you're in. All right, show up on the day. Good luck. We've had people practicing, so hopefully it will be an even better show than the last 2 years. Like they've been multiple days practicing macros and trying to get everything down to a T.
The
Our
constant
contestants. Yeah.
Yeah, the constant like creativity out of the Final Fantasy 14 community. I mean, because we had the art contest yesterday. We had the cosplay contest. We had the housing, the GMV, the machinima. There was the screenshots. It was all so phenomenal, especially as someone this is their first LunarCon. Seeing what is possible with the community is something that, yeah, it just brings a big smile to, I think, all of our faces. I have put up the BRB screen chat, but we're still going to be here right now. I'm just moving some things around, getting into the right places, because I want to go back to the main hall. But yeah, I mean, Lirmy, so it's day 2 of LunarCon. We've just got done with the auction, but I want to get your opinions on how the convention has been so far.
Oh, amazing. I've been floating around pretty much everywhere. With the mods, with the main con hall, the art party. Art party was amazing. Didn't have time for the dance venues. I'm sorry, I had to sleep. But it has been a blast, and I hope everybody else is having also a blast. And it's still way more to come. We're not even halfway done with the whole convention, so look forward to everything.
I couldn't agree more. Look forward to everything, because everything is about to be that much more awesome. Now, Tiki, I gotta ask the same question to you, though. How has your LunarCon 2023 been so far?
It's been chaotic, as always.
But in the best way, right?
Yeah, in the best way. My FC, which is hosting the Artist Alley location, which again, I'm going to be doing the shameless plug of, please check out our artists. Some of them work really, really hard. Please appreciate their work. Go follow them. Go give them likes, all of that type of stuff. They're in the Discord. They're on our webpage. Please. But we're hosting the Artist Alley, and then we decided to try and bring a little bit more traffic and have a little bit of fun in-game, as many people and in IRL conventions are usually all lining up outside the Starbucks, and you can't get coffee for like a solid hour and a half. We decided to open up the Crypto Cafe and ran RP venues on Friday morning and this morning, and we will be doing it tomorrow morning as well, with some more autumn-like treats that we could make in-game. I spent a little too much time crafting a bunch of high quality items. So if you want to get really into the roleplay, get some coffee, get some chai, maybe some hot chocolate or an apple pie, we do have those available. Our to-go service is running. I have 2 rotators out in my front lawn selling the food. So if you want to get an in-game snack, I wish it was real. I do make a mean apple pie. I do bake a lot. But it's been insane, just how nice people have been, how excited everyone's been. It feels like we're bigger and smaller at the same time for certain things. Obviously, we always max out the wards, so it's just wonderful to see returning faces and see new faces, and just how kind everybody is.
I think that's what is the most phenomenal part about the community, is just how kind everyone is. In fact, myself being so new to Final Fantasy 14, but still being welcomed with open arms. Everyone has been so kind. Everyone has been just phenomenal in the ways that they are being as welcoming as they possibly can, has made me feel like I am right at home. And so, chat, I gotta ask you the question for everyone who is watching the stream right now currently. How are you enjoying LunarCon 2023? How much fun has this been for you between all of the different events that we've had? So far, I would say that my favorite part has... Listen, I loved the machinima contest yesterday. The machinima contest was far and away my favorite part of the entire convention so far. And I know that the Q&A coming up is going to be really, really cool. I'm seeing in chat, just dropped 9 million gil and don't regret it. That is,
Yes, we're currently with the distribution of the items, and people are behaving, people are doing fine.
For the question that is in the chat, where can you ask the questions for the Q&A? We have a channel in the Discord that we, I don't think it's locked up yet, so it should be available. Let me double check. Yes. Nope, it closed. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, we're getting them on stage soon, so obviously we can't really take in those last minute submissions. we'll see how everything turns out at this point. Maybe we'll run out of time and start taking some questions from chat. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that, so don't take my word for it. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't known what I'm doing in Final Fantasy XIV since I started, and I will continue.
Same here. Same here. Now we're back at the main LunarCon hall, and I'm just gonna be palling around. If I see any cool cosplays or anything like that, I'm gonna take a look at it. So if you're out here, well, I think we're all very excited to take a look at what we have out here. The creativity of the community was insane, just based on what we've seen so far. We have Leon and Ashley from Resident Evil 4. I mean, come on. Leon!
I had to. I do have a soundboard effect, but I'm not going to play it.
I think I've got a Leon soundboard effect as well. But this is actually one of the coolest parts of the entire convention as well, is seeing the crazy amount of individuals that we have in here who are just so excited. And look at the line, right? The lines that we have going on, almost wrapping around the building, chat.
So many people, it takes forever to have people load in. You have to walk like 2 feet, people load in, another 2 feet, people load in, another 2 feet. Oh, the people behind you disappeared, but people have appeared in front of you.
Exactly.
Insane.
And I mean, little things like this is so... It gives you the feeling of being at a convention, and that's what I love. Because this is like also too my first online convention, and with Final Fantasy XIV, there is no other MMO where you would be able to do the exact same, right? Because I'm a big player of the the other MMO, but this one is far and away the immersion. You get the sense that you're a part of the community.
I mean, we don't judge you playing other games. We're encouraging it. I mean, Yoshi P said it himself. So if you want to take off time, take your off time, and
words of
it's
wisdom.
Healthy. It's a healthy mindset. Take breaks.
It is, and I think you should be doing that for. It lets you come back to the game with a fresh perspective, with wonder in your heart, and not forcing yourself to burn out on a video game, right? That is, I think, what we love the most about video games, is that we get to have experiences all across a broad spectrum of video games, right? Final Fantasy XIV is amazing, but this year of 2023 has been unreal for video games. We've had Baldur's Gate 3. We just, speaking of Resident Evil, right? We had Resident Evil 4 with Leon and Ashley, the remake. But Final Fantasy XIV, I think, is still going to be, is a good centerpiece of a game to have, always able to come back home.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 16 as well. I left out the other big Final Fantasy game.
And you have to come back home, especially if you own a house in the game. Because that will go, auto demolition is now back on, so you will lose your house if you're not going inside of it every 45 days. So for those who don't know, now you do. Please enter your house. Don't just go in the yard. If you own a house, go inside once every 40 days or so, and you won't lose it. You won't come back to just having nothing. Oh, yeah, that we're gone.
You don't want to get your house foreclosed on, chat.
Housing market sucks IRL. It sucks in game. Don't lose it.
Don't lose it. Don't lose your house. You don't want to be homeless. Don't want to be a homeless warrior of light. Oh, we have people funneling in. The line is starting to move. All right, and chat, I am getting word that the Q&A is ready to go. Lirmy, Tiki, thank you so much for your work in the LunarCon auction, chat. Thank you all for watching, but do not go anywhere. We are going to go offline. Temp temporarily, all right? Temporarily, so that way we can switch things over to our next stream, to our next host, which of course is going to be Crystal for the Bethan, for the Alice and Alphano Q&A. This is going to be amazing. Like I said, make sure you're sticking around. Don't go anywhere.